H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks and sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And it is Thursday, the end of the week for the Chop Shop, so we call it Baby Friday. Because we're not out on Friday. We're not out on Friday. So this is our Friday. We call it Baby Friday. And we're going to share, we're going to rock and roll today. And so many things going on. But you know, no matter what, I start each show, share the show right now before you even come in the door. Share the show. And let's talk about our starting five. Those are the first 5 people that sign up to the feed via Facebook Live or YouTube Live. And we just acknowledge them every single day. And guess what? Let's see who those people are. Let me go over here first and try something, and then I'm gonna get to the people. I'm gonna get to the people now. Let's see where we're at. Let me see where we're at. Let me see where we're at. Let me see. All right. Okay. Who we got? Dale Griggs. We got Thaddeus Moody. We got Simeon Sims. We got Corey Willis. We got Chris Charles. That's the 5. And my 6 later of the day is Brandy Nicholson is in the building. But I see Sonia Billings is right behind her. Jeremy Davis. Who was that? Daryl Anderson. Hold up, Daryl, hold up. Let me check. Because, you know, I look at my personal device. And let me see what they've been doing on my personal device over here. Let me see what they've been doing. Daryl, hold up. Hold up, y'all. What they doing to me? Oh, right here. That's wrong. I hit the wrong button. My bad. Let's see. I see Trey Williams. Trey, I see you. Trey Williams. Trey, I don't know Trey that good. But what's up, Trey? I see Gerald Brown. I see you. I see you. Let me go down there. Oh, okay, I see you, Trey. Brant Kimball's in the building. Who else we got? Gonzaga is trying to join the Big 12. Okay, D-Hoke. C.R. Wright. What's up, baby? Mindy. I know she happy. Mindy happy that I don't even want to say how happy she is today. Josephine Conyers is in the building. My sister's in the building. Who was it? Candace, how you doing, Candace? The lady yesterday gave Walker the business. She didn't do that much to Walk. Walk took it easy on her now. Walk took it easy on her yesterday. Hey, let me tell y'all something. I might get on Walk. I might get on Jimmy. But have y'all ever noticed, I don't let nobody else get on him. Happy birthday to Jimmy. I don't know if he's coming in or not. I don't know. He don't have to today. But happy birthday to him. He having a big bash tonight. Him along with the Chop Shop and the people in the feed. We're having a big, I guess, the thing tonight. Go Astros. The Astros, yes, pitched a a combined no-hitter last night. The first time it ever happened since 1956 when Don Larson pitched it in the World Series, Mindy Collins. And I finally got a chance, y'all, to see what happened with Patrick Mack. Why did y'all tell me Mack went off like that? Franklin Paul? And then all of y'all posting like Mack a gangster and all that old stuff. Man, yeah, you know what? You black folk, y'all make me sick. Y'all make me sick. They posting Mack with a rag on his head with chains on. Y'all make me sick. Mack human like everybody else. Them folk kept messing with him. He told them, F you, a couple of times. Y'all get mad when I say it, but y'all, hold up. If me or Jimmy to say it, but if Mack said, yeah, Mack. If a black man doing it's rage. You know, what the angry black man. How the hell you know he about that life? Jeremy Davis. You know, y'all, I'm telling y'all just some, oh my good, y'all kill me. Not y'all, but some of y'all friends. But share the show right now, everybody. We already know the importance of sharing this show. If we don't know it by now, but vote. Vote before you can vote. No more. Listen to me. Vote before you can vote. No more. telling y'all some stuff going on that y'all probably have no idea. No, I ain't talking about you, Jeremy. Jeremy, I'm seeing all the posts of some of my friends posting Mac as a gangster. He got that bandana around his head. Man, Mac just got tired. Just like y'all get tired and cut somebody out. Everybody on this show done did it before. But when we say something, no, no. It's unbelievable. So people were talking about my. Let me tell y'all something right now. Men, listen to me. I got, my people, friends around the country last night. I got a little fed up with the cheating jokes. Now I see how y'all feel because I apologize for the part I played in it. Yep. Did you hear that, Mindy? Because some of y'all have wax in your ear. I checked some people last night. That stuff gone. New regime, new coach, new manager. I'm tired of them talking about the cheating stuff. I don't like nobody else. Y'all think about it. I say it, but I don't like nobody else saying it. It's Houston. I live in Houston. And they was just talking about, but Robert, we're not into the game. It's people, I know people all over the world. As much because what? Then it's not a national brand. The Phillies is not a national brand. It's not like New York. It's not like the Boston Red Sox or Chicago the Chicago teams or the LA teams. It's just not the national brand. And we was just talking about it last night, but it was a unique situation. I listened to him, but I said, look, I'm not hearing about that cheating stuff no more. I'm not hearing something about that cheating stuff last night. So let's leave that alone, because guess what? Like I said, I said it too, and I apologize. Y'all see, didn't y'all hear me? And guys, they cheat. No more cheating jokes from me. I'm done. Because when them folks get to talk about my team, I mean, yeah. I told you, Mindy, what? Once I realized who was coaching and managing that team, and I really just realized it, I just took a stance. I'm gonna take a quick break, but I'm coming right back. I'm just gonna take one quick one. I'm gonna come right back.
The Cox Pradier Law Firm. Big city, big town, big settlement. Your fight is our fight. Need legal advice? You know who to call. Personal injury, wrongful death, car accidents, premise liability, serious injuries. 1-800-HURT.
I play them fellas all the time. When you need legal advice, there's no way nobody else that comes on this show is calling any other lawyer when you need legal advice. If you're on this show every day, you need to be calling Cox Pradier. Proud of him last night. Proud of that staff. I mean, I really enjoyed the game, because I'm always flicking back. Y'all, that's why I like to be at home when I'm watching games. I don't like commercials. Okay. I don't know if anybody else like this. I can't stand commercials. So what I will do when I'm watching a game, I will intentionally go and back, like I go and watch it on the DVR, so I can always be behind the commercials, so I can go through the commercials. I hate commercials. So guys, let me see what else happened. I don't know if y'all realize this. When Steve Nash got fired yesterday, I felt to talk to y'all about it. When Steve Nash got fired the other day, and Jacques Vaughn became the coach. That was the first time in NBA history. Okay, for the first time in NBA history, there's a majority of African American head coaches. Brooklyn Nets interim coach Jacques Vaughn is the 16th. It ain't but 30 teams. So it's 16th African American head coach in the NBA. It's the first time it's ever happened. We were 15 and 15, and then Steve Nash got fired. Then Jacques Vaughn is the coach now, and as reported, maybe they still gonna, I don't know what's going on, but they're gonna hire Ime Udoka, and guess what? That would be 16. Let me tell y'all something. That is unbelievable. I'm just letting you know. Then I saw in recruiting news the young kid. Rob Dillingham has signed a scholarship to join Overtime Elite. I guess Overtime released that. Look, young kid played for Donda Academy, and he left the school, and now he's going to Overtime Elite. It just seemed like these people, I don't know these people. Maybe some of y'all do. I know some people who know them, but share the show, because I need people y'all need to share the show right now. Share the show right. Everybody share it. Everybody like, make sure you like and give it a thumbs up. Young man, think about this. Young man who went to Donda Academy, chose pretty good player, chose and leave his house. I don't know where what his name, Rob Dillingham is from. I don't know where he's from, but he chose to leave his, whatever school he was, to go to Donda Academy. Donda Academy having their problems. The young kid and his parents finna move to Overtime. I don't know the reasoning. I can't, I don't know. But I did want to share this with y'all last night, because they're always sharing stuff on us. I saw this last night. Several Philly female fans, right, turned on each other following the team's tough loss last night against the Astros. They beating the hell out of one another inside the woman's bathroom in this stadium. I want to y'all check it out. Just walk over the girl. Did y'all see that? Anybody see that but me? Share the show, everybody. Did y'all see that? Do y'all need me to play it one more time? Let me know. Let me know if you need me to play it one more time. Hey, they always playing our stuff. Guess what? I'm finna play their stuff. I got you back there. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to play it one more time. But, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell y'all something. I got to bring I get a chance to introduce a special guest today, y'all. He been on here before now. Don't get it twisted. He been on here before. I'm finna introduce a special guest. But guess what? It's his birthday today. It's his birthday today. So guess what? I got to introduce him. I ain't just going to pop him in this time. Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy, the Cheat Sheet Hicks. Let me find that button, Jimmy, so I can get you in there. Boy, Jimmy, they don't want to put you in there. Jimmy, they don't want to put you in there. There we go right there. Hold up, y'all. Let me get you some music. Let me get him some theme music. Y'all know I ain't gonna do him like that. Hold up. Yes, give him a part. Hold on. Got an air horn. But Jimmy, before you came on, I got to show you something, man. That can of whoopers that the Astros pulled out last night. This what y'all causing. See, I told y'all the worst place in the world to go and watch a game is in Philadelphia. If you're a visitor, don't go there. I promise you, I was almost in the middle of a melee. Jimmy Hicks, we go to the game. I'm with Nick Anderson, fiance. She's sitting next to me. She getting to arguing with some of them fans, man. And I'm sitting next to her, so I can't let them whoop her. You know what I'm saying, Jimmy? So guess what? I just told her about 4 dudes. I said, look here, player. This is how we're going to play it. Jimmy, I'm trying to buy time so the security can get there. I said, look here. It's 4 of y'all. 2 of y'all, I'm going to whoop your ass. Now, the other 2 might get me, but y'all got to figure out which 2, because 2 of y'all going to have a good ass whoop. I got to get to talking. Jimmy, I got to talking so cool. Jimmy, that security came up, right? Because the players were looking up in the state, because we right behind the player. But he and this girl getting into it. I said, man, I was so glad. Them Philly fans crazy, Jimmy. They fight each other, so you know what they're going to do to you. So, Jimmy, look what I found. Look what I found for you last night. Just walked both of them said, hey, let them fight. I just got through pissing. Hold on. I'm finna go wash my hands. I'm getting out of there. Hey. Yeah.
that gives a new word to beating the piss out of them.
Yes, sir. That nasty ass flow. Think about that nasty ass flow they around there wrestling on.
Say, they don't wash their hands either. A lot of them don't wash their hands either. Them guys be in the restroom, they nasty ass.
Yeah.
They piss and run. Them gals be in that thing nasty too, they tell me.
Hold nasty. On, man. Hold up. John Clayton, is that John Clayton is on the feed? He talked about Fondy. When you talk about Fondy, you know that used to be my home. But Jimmy, well, happy birthday, man. What's going on, man? What you got? I'm trying to find your, man, look at it. So they gave you a birthday present last night. They gave you a birthday present.
Let me tell you something. This is a rare air. This is a blue jean Astros cap. You ain't gonna find many of these on the streets, boss. Blue jean, denim, Astros cap. Hey, man.
Might be 100 years old.
Hey, man. You see the Astros throw that no last night. You said no last night.
No.
All that I told you yesterday. Where Ron Wells at? I told you, him and Chris Walker. I said, dude, understand, you can't talk baseball with everybody.
Hush your mouth.
I say it again. You can't talk baseball with everybody. And that's the thing. Dude.
You can talk baseball with them, but you just know how to listen to that crazy ass.
Oh, man. Dude, let me tell you something. Not just a goose egg, but a no-hitter.
Jimmy.
Think about it. Think about the difference between the two games, Adam. Mm-hmm. Night before last, they was trying to keep the Astros from scoring a run. They were happy to suppress us from scoring a run. Think about how we won up the Phillies and their fans. We wasn't worried about trying to keep y'all from scoring a run. We were keeping y'all, and successfully did so, at keeping you from even getting a base hit. That's different. That's what I'm telling you. Every night is somebody different that's clicking. And the thing about it, the Astros, our star players don't have to be stars for us to win. For Philadelphia, Phillies, their star players must be stars, or you won't win, or not against these Astros, period. And so now we go into game 5 tonight. And guess what? We're gonna have it on. We're gonna be watching it live, and also the football game will be going on. Jalen Hurts comes back home. Philadelphia Eagles, they won like 11 straight against the Texans. They will be playing. And guess what? I really believe that there's probably more people rooting for Jalen Hurts than it is for the Houston Texans in the city of Houston today. I really believe. I understand what I said. There's more people rooting for Jalen Hurts. I ain't say rooting for the Philadelphia Eagles. Rooting for Jalen Hurts than there is rooting for the Texans.
I'm rooting for him. Things.
Okay then. So
but I'm rooting for Levy too.
I didn't say the Texans. I didn't say rooting for.
But I ain't never rooting for the Texans.
I'm saying so. And the thing is, this young man, that team is undefeated. They're in Houston. H-Town is lit from here all the way through the weekend.
Jimmy, I remember it was a day, I don't know what year, and me and Lil Robert talk about it sometime. I remember I had time to take him to a Rockets game. I mean, a early game with the Texans. Then we went to the baseball game to watch Astros, and then we wind up at night. That night we were at the Rockets game to watch the Rockets. So we watched 3 professional sports games in the city at one time. You don't think about it, but now you think about how blessed you are to be able to be in a city that got all of that. Got all of that. It's unbelievable to be in a city that carries all of that stuff, man. It's crazy. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. I mean, and you think about it, understand, it started off with this game tonight, the Texans hosting the Philadelphia Eagles, who has the best record in NFL right now. Okay. Then you have, of course, on Friday, you have, of course, high school football is all around the place. Saturday, Jackson State plays Texas Southern
Oh my
in
goodness.
football.
Yeah.
And so that means now H-Town, it is expected to be a sold out a capacity game.
It is. Sold out.
At the soccer stadium, which is right in Edo. That's East Downtown for those who aren't familiar with Houston. And that stadium is approximately 1 mile from the Minute Maid Park, where the Astros will be playing that evening against the Philadelphia Phillies in Game 6. Regardless of tonight's outcome, Game 6 will be Saturday night at 7 p.m. It's going to be lit downtown area. Now, this Jackson State game, it has meaning and value to Texas Southern because they find themselves in second place of the SWAC West. They're one game behind Prairie View, which I didn't realize. Man, Prairie View was down double digits. 16 points, came back and
Wait a
won.
minute. Prairie View and Southern got exact records. 5-3.
Prairie View and Southern?
Yeah.
What? And TSU is what?
I guess they want, like you said, one up under them.
So TSU is behind both of them, and but we need Prairie View, Texas Southern's sake. I'm saying if one were to lose, I don't
need Prairie View to lose.
Getting on opinion, but you need Prairie View to lose because TSU holds the tiebreaker over Southern.
Gotcha.
So Prairie View got to lose twice.
Can I take a hold up? Watch this. Can I do this right quick? I just want to show somebody something right quick. I just want to do this right quick. Hold up. Hey, I couldn't play the music too long because they'll cut us off.
You can't play it there.
I can't play the music too long. Well, I'm gonna give y'all a. Hey,
you see, I got my sippy cup. Hey. I got my cup. I'm getting ready.
Hey, man. Hey, who in the hell is this pitcher last night? You got to understand, I ain't been watching the Astros all season. Who in the hell is this dude, Javier?
Yeah, man. Javier been with us all season.
Why ain't he pitch first instead of Verlander?
Dude, Verlander is, remember, Verlander is James Harden. He all world in the
Wait, whoa. That's blasphemy. Don't you be mentioning James Harden.
That's what Verlander is one of the worst pitchers in the history of baseball in the World Series.
James is not one of the worst basketball players in the playoff.
In postseason, he's one of the worst superstars.
Okay. All right.
That's a big difference.
Okay.
One of the worst superstars in the postseason. Everybody in the superstar.
I'm glad y'all saying he's a superstar. See, long as you're saying he's a superstar, I'm all right with you. Keep going. Carry on. I like that.
And the thing about Verlander, he's on the mound tonight. Mm-hmm. And Verlander gets a chance. This could possibly be his last start ever for the Houston Astros.
Right.
Because he's a unrestricted free agent.
Oh, he gone
after this season in the winter. And the thing is, his is worth millions to him and other teams to his value. Mm-hmm. How he performed tonight, people gonna remember that because that jacket is going to linger on.
Man, he got to be nervous than a hook in church right then.
He what?
He got to be nervous than a hook in church right now. He got to be nervous, Jimmy.
I don't know.
I know the pros don't, but Jimmy, you have nervous energy all the time. Athletes, you have, no matter how good you are, you sure got that nervous energy, man. I just hope it goes well for him, man. Him and McCullers. No, McCullers ain't coming back up, is it? Hell no. Send
It's
it
possible.
back down to the Skeeters. The Skeeters. Or whatever y'all call that team.
Wow. It's very well possible that McCullers, if there's a game 7, but it's very well possible. Guess what? Guess what? Hey man, McCullers don't give up home runs like that, dude. That was one of those. Remember, he was tipping his pitches, or they had caught on to him. Guess what? And that's okay. That don't happen every day. So don't take that to the bank.
Okay,
McCullers, if somebody own to you, they own in Major League Baseball. If they own to you, and you don't
good.
realize it,
Right.
then guess what? It ain't.
Jimmy, they were laughing at him though, Jimmy. I ain't like that, man. They were laughing at him.
Guess what? It won't happen again because now he knows. So that's a simple adjustment on tipping pitches.
So this time he'll do like he think they throwing into that one. He'll throw another one though.
Different tactic.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Pitchers got different ways.
Okay.
And so what I do real quick because it seems like we're jittering on the feed.
No, the feed is perfect, Jimmy. It's just on you. It's just you. The feed is good. End. Yeah, come
I'm gonna back out and come back in. I see it's good on the feed, but it's still because it's throwing me off.
Go back out, come on back in. We'll get you in there. Let me get you out of there. Let me get you out of there. So let me see. On 3 days of rest, you got look at Manny. Manny talking about 3. Manny, you don't know nothing about no baseball. You have no exact. You and Frankman, y'all don't know nothing about no baseball. But now y'all hey, y'all, something happened. Something happened last night. And I'm going to wait on Jimmy to get back. Tell me if I'm glitching. Am I glitching? Somebody talk to me. Hey, I saw something, y'all, today. Is it glitching right now? I'm telling you. Because on my device, because I got another device. I got an iPad right here I watch it from, right? It's not glitching. Maybe it's y'all cheap-ass devices over there. Thaddeus Moody ain't got, yeah, thank you, Thaddeus Moody. But I want to share with y'all something right quick. And I hope that the Nets, if they happen to get him, I hope the Nets are ready for Ime Udoka. And I'm going to tell you why, especially Ben Simmons. Kyrie might be able to handle it. Derrick Johnson, KD, you know, he got a little cupcake in him, but he might be able to handle it. But it took a while for Boston. Y'all got to remember. Thank you, All-Star. It took a while for the players at Boston to get used to Ime Udoka. I just want to share y'all some stuff that's about to happen. But I want to talk to y'all about people thinking y'all could just put teams together and just put this player, and they're going to win a championship. Okay? Because I'm going to share something with y'all in the records for over the last 10 years in the NBA. You go back, 10 years for champions. Not people who made it to the finals, but the people that won championships. Okay? Y'all follow me. Golden State, they had the dynasty. Milwaukee Bucks, one of the best ran organizations in the league, and probably got one of the best players in the league. Los Angeles Lakers, with whom LeBron James, and by the way, they had Frank Vogel, was a pretty good coach, right? I got Jimmy back in. Jimmy, I'm gonna bring you in just a second, Jimmy. But let me see. Is that better? Let's see. Brad and Robert Young is in the building. Just talk. Say something.
Who in the building?
No, don't worry about it. Just talk. But what I was trying to explain to them, something about the NBA, Jimmy, I want to share people. I got this information this morning about the Lakers, about the last 10 years. The Toronto Raptors got a great culture, great GM, great coaching, great ownership. Toronto Raptors ownership so good you don't even hear about them. Great role players. They let the man Masai Ujiri just run the team. And then I remember when they added Kawhi Leonard at a time. He was one of the best players in the world. Then 2 straight, see, in the last 10 years, Jimmy, I was just telling you, it was 2 straight Golden State Warriors had wins. Then we had Cleveland Cavaliers who had LeBron James, and then we had Ty Lue, great assistant for a long time. Then you had Golden State, the San Antonio Spurs and the Miami Heat, coached by Eric Spoelstra and run by Pat Riley. So, y'all, what I did, Jimmy, I looked over the last 10 years. So it's evident to tell you that you have to, at the very least, have a great coach, and talent and culture is a bonus. Or if you have talent like LeBron James and a great coach, LeBron James can compensate for not having great culture like he did in Cleveland and in Los Angeles. And even, I argue this, Jimmy, despite the fact that the Lakers been dysfunctional for a long time, but they sometimes they got 16 championships. If you go look at those Lakers, Jerry Bussner was a hot mess over there. But there is no evidence, ladies and gentlemen. I want y'all to just understand that talent alone is for a reason for you to win a championship. You remember when Kyrie and them got together? Kyrie said, what Kyrie said? Man, it's me and KD and shit. We don't need no coach. Remember that, Jimmy? We don't need the coach, right? And I just want, it just ain't that easy. That's why I keep trying to tell people. Like Jimmy talking about James Harden ain't got no championship. Man, it's hard. And y'all think it's just easy to get a championship. Boy, everything got to go right. But you back now. Let's see what you got. What was you headed when you was leaving?
I think we was talking Astros and their game, the pitching for game. Verlander's tonight. Valdez will be game 6 if necessary, and which is guaranteed game 6. And game 7 would be up in the air because it would either be McCullers, because you mentioned McCullers, or it could be Javier. One of the two. That would be a decision on Dusty Baker at home, mind you, at home. It would be one of them would get the nod for game 7, and which that's a good headache to have. And the reason I said Javier could come back at Wednesday, he could come back on Sunday, because understand he's one of the youngest pitchers on the roster. He's only 25 years old.
So when you're young, you don't have to need how many days rest? What Mindy? She know it all, huh?
You can go 3 days rest in the major leagues. You can go 3 days rest easy when you're that young.
I thought it was 5 days.
And no, Verlander needs 5 days.
Oh.
4 days is the norm.
Okay.
He can go 3 days.
Okay.
See, because here's the deal. There's no more games after that, Heather. You see what
Oh, yeah, it's now never. Yes, now never. Yeah. Okay.
So you're prepared. The thing is, him and McCullers would be the either or. They would be the starter A and starter B, first two out the in either particular order in game 7. But we're not even worried about game 7 because Valdez is throwing some good basketball. Some good baseball, and his ball is just falling off the table. He's throwing good, great. And I love his swagger. And if you look in the dugout when you're watching the Astros, they're having. Of course, when you're winning,
fun.
Yeah.
They weren't looking good the other night.
Yeah. And guess what? Even then, it was one of those things. Remember, I said it yesterday. Now you guys understand. Think about that. Think about the leadoff hitter from Philadelphia. They played sound bites of him all morning. From his comments last night towards the game and the Astros, basically like, we don't care. What do you want?
You cursed at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then so now that's why I tell you, you rather get beat 5-0 than to get beat 5-4 in baseball. You rather get beat 7-0.
Well, why was he so mad by getting beat 5-0?
Because he got no hitter. That's the difference. See, they asked him about the no-hitter. They didn't ask him about you losing the game. See, the no-hitter is a milestone. Hadn't happened since 1956. Happened.
Don Larson, man, I remember that one. No, I don't.
Yeah, you're old as dirt.
No. I remember the name Don Larson. Did he play? Did he play for the Dodgers? Or the Yankees?
I don't know who he played for.
I think he played for one of them old, the Brooklyn Dodgers. Some of them Dodgers. I don't know who he played for. Somebody. Hey man, they talking about you. Dude. They want to talk about Josh Primo, man. Just pray for that young man, man. Just pray.
A lot of freaky stuff been going on in the NBA, man, this last year.
Hey, Jimmy, it's more than that. I keep trying to tell y'all. I just can't tell you everything. Dude, think about it. All NBA is a mirror of, is a microcosm of society. It's happening in society. It's some nasty young. What?
I got a question. So in the NBA, because somebody asked me this question, and I didn't go bother to do the homework.
What?
Does all NBA teams have rules preventing against fraternalizing in there, or is it just some?
I don't know. I can't even tell you. I
couldn't answer last. Somebody asked me that.
You know what? Because it's not blanking. Because it's different organizations. But guess what? The dude didn't get fired for fraternizing. Even he didn't get fired for even being a subordinate. He got fired because they told his black ass to stop, and he wouldn't. I'm going to repeat that so y'all won't go and tell this to nobody else no more. He didn't get fired. They knew what he was doing. He was still employed. They knew since July. They told him, man, leave this girl alone, man. It's cool. Y'all leave it alone. He couldn't stop, Jimmy. That's why he got his ass suspended. It ain't got nothing to do with the policy. Because if it had something to do with the policy, the girl would have been fired too. But she ain't fired, so it had nothing to do with the policy. He just said, hey, that's mine. I don't care if she's married. That's mine. I need it right now. So guess what, Jimmy? That's why he got fired. Now back to him.
And I want to correct something, Kevin Freedman. Mm-hmm. You normally on point, but I think you got this one backwards. Tony Busby is not representing Primo, I don't think.
No, he's representing the girl.
The girl.
Yeah.
Not he on the other side of the towel.
Yeah.
On this one. He's on the other side of the towel,
yeah.
On this one.
No, he in the same place. He represents the victim.
Oh, that's right. He read the towel. Yeah, he on that side, same
side.
Yeah, he on the side.
But guess what? She was a psychiatrist. They knew he had a problem. Then he just go in there and just go to pulling the thing out in there on the psychiatrist with a little nasty ass. Jimmy, she was.
You know what?
Jimmy.
Primo can get out of this. He can come clean on this.
He can say crazy.
No, I'll just say he took some bad gummies. He took some tablets, and he thought the tablets was for something, and he took some tablets, and they got him.
Jimmy, he done did it more than one time, so he did it's multiple times.
The tablets, yeah.
So
he took them Doug Fluties.
Hey, you can take the. It's all right to take a tablet. Listen, it's all right to take a tablet. But you can't take your meat out in there when you're in there with them women. Man, nobody want to see your little nasty ass. He like to tell. I don't know what's wrong with these boys. Think somebody want to see them. Come on, man. Y'all just. I don't. What is happening with our kids, man? What? You know what? This the kind of chauvinistic, misogynistic mess I can't stand. Why would they hire a female doctor? Why not? All my doctors are female. I ain't never did that to them. Carry home. I don't know why people even get. Come on, man. Let's go. Come on. Why would they hire a female doctor? Because she qualified. Oh, I can't stand that. What else? What Jimmy? Yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking about the little boy, man. But Jimmy, there's some problems out here, man. Just cause a kid go to the NBA don't mean all his problems leave him. All you guys and you trying to get people to go to the NBA. I'm trying to get him. Yeah, I'm trying to go to the NBA, and I'm trying to do this, and I'm trying to do this. They spend all their time. They waking, getting up, trying to go to the NBA and lose it because they doing this. And then somebody said, well, why didn't they? Why did he have to took it out in front of the male doctor too? Then what would you have to say, Kerry Holmes? Because Robert Sarver did it, the owner of the Phoenix Suns, in case you didn't know. The man came to give him a wellness checkup, and he come in there and got get all naked. Man said, "No, put your clothes on. We ain't doing all that." There's some stuff going on, Jimmy. It ain't just in the NBA. It's somebody who done watched this show before. They done did it. Jimmy, this is just it's just a microcosm of what's happening in the world, man. Changing from a woman, or why would they have a woman, female doctor? Because she qualified. Come on, y'all, we got to do that. What else you got, Jimmy? But yeah, little Josh Primo, little young boy, 21 years old, Jimmy.
But I know, of course, Chris C. Walker. I should have known C. Walker wasn't going to be in here today after.
I'm finna text him right now.
After what the Astros did, but you guys, of course, you guys just tune in. I only have happy happy 12, 13 minutes. I have to get to an appointment midday, so we can get in the picks if you want to and get them out the way. If you want to get these picks on out the way, or you want to wait.
Is Lori there? Is Lori on?
Did Lori send it? Lori.
Let's see if she sent it. And we can go and get
Lori sent it. There you go.
You sure? Lori be on her job, man. Thank you, Miss Lori. Hold up. Let me look for it. Hold up. Let me get ready.
Yeah. We gonna get tune in. You can get y'all a.
Okay. Well, let me get my look. Let me see. Let me get my paperwork. Let me get my paperwork together around here, Jimmy. Because I had to double check on you and Lori. Y'all be using a Houston connection to cheat on. Y'all be using that. She said, "Give me 10 minutes." Lori, we ain't got 10 minutes. Jimmy got to go. I mean, we don't have to do. I mean, we'll work it out, Lori. We'll work it out. What week is this, Jimmy? This week 8, ain't it?
Yeah, something like that.
Let me see. I must got it wrong. I got it wrong.
No, this is week. This either 9 or 10.
Oh yeah, Houston. Yeah, I got it right here. I got it right here. I had to go over and get it.
Here we go.
Let me.
I had to go fast. I got my newspaper right here.
Where my highlighters at, man? What they doing to my highlighters, man? Oh, okay.
Let me get
my highlighters. Let me get my gear. I didn't know we was gonna do it today, y'all. I'm usually prepared, but not today.
We got. Meanwhile, yeah, Laura saying Karen Roach says 9 minutes now for Laura. He counted for Laura. But anyway, I had something that I wanted. Speaking of the Texans and football, Deshaun Watson is confirmed to be the starter.
Yeah.
And the Cleveland Browns come and visit the Houston Texans on December the 4th. So he will be the starter when they come into Houston.
I got a question. Did you expect anything different? I mean, for real.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
No, absolutely not.
You know you don't pay no.
What type of reception do you expect?
I don't care, but you don't pay no Negro $230 for him to sit. He starts to me. You know how the people talk about I'm working back in. Jimmy, you know what? He's on the premises now. He's been working out with the coaches for I think by the last 2 or 3 years. I mean 2 or 3 weeks. He's been able to come back for a little while. He's been able to come back, so he off the ground. And you know what, man? Hey, man. Guess what? I still like it. I still like Deshaun Watson. He made some mistakes. I just hope he don't do it no more. If he do it again, then I got a problem. Like little Josh Primo, I'm with him now, But Josh, you can't be a habitual. You can't keep doing that stuff, man. Hey, dude, these dudes got. I just don't understand, Jimmy. My problem is these dudes must ain't got no game. Jimmy, he in the NBA. It ain't for 500 of them. How in the hell he can't just go pay a gal a couple of dollars to just say, look here, let me just put it out so you can see it. He wants the psychiatrist who probably old. I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave it alone. Come on, man. Come on, FaceTime. Where we at, Jimmy? Where we?
Philadelphia at Houston tonight, and Philly is giving up 14.
Let me tell you something. You gonna take them 14, ain't you? I ain't.
I'm taking them. What you gonna do?
I ain't taking the 14. I'm going with Philly, Dilly. I'm going with Philly. I can't. Hey, I done lost every game. All these games I done lost with the Texans. I've been betting on Lovey. Lovey, I ain't betting with your ass tonight.
They covered the first couple of weeks.
Okay. Come on. You want
Chargers at the Dirty Birds.
What, Jimmy? You want the right?
Which way?
You want the Texas? You taking it? Who you taking? You didn't say nothing. You're trying to be slick. Huh? So you taking the Texans at 14. Okay. Jimmy got the Texans.
Absolutely.
Okay. 14. I got you.
The Chargers at Atlanta.
Okay.
The Chargers giving up 3.5.
Okay, where my glasses at? Put my glasses on there. Chargers giving up 3.5. I'm gonna go. Man, them Dirty Birds been playing, man.
Yeah.
Chargers ain't one for me. I'm gonna go with the Chargers, man. But they've been disappointed.
I'm gonna take the Dirty Birds.
Dirty Birds been.
I take them 3.5.
So Chargers giving up how much? 3.5. Chargers giving up. Okay. Chargers 3.5. Okay. All right. That's Jimmy got it. Okay. We have. What's the next one?
Miami and Chicago.
Okay.
Hold on. Who did you take? Who did you take?
I took the Chargers.
Miami at Chicago, and Miami's giving up 5. I'm gonna take Miami, and I'm giving up the 5.
Okay, I want to go against you. I want to go with the Bears. I want to go with the Bears just because I want to go against you.
Okay.
All right.
Keep that same energy.
I got
Carolina Panthers at Cincinnati. Mm-hmm. And Cincinnati is giving up 7.5. Man. Carolina.
I'm going with Cincinnati. How much they giving up?
7.5.
Okay. Okay. What you got?
They got dog snot beat out of them last week against them dog pound.
Okay. So what you gonna do?
I think I'm gonna take them Perns.
So you going with Carolina? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Green Bay and Detroit. Green Bay giving Detroit 3.5.
Man, ain't no way. I can't bet with Green. I can't bet with Detroit no more. I'm sorry. I'm going with the Packers. I'm going with the Packers.
You know what? Aaron Rodgers is overdue.
Okay. Now go against me,
overdue. Please. No, I'm gonna take the Packers on this one. He overdue.
Okay. All right. What's the next one?
And the Indianapolis Colts at New England, and New England is giving up 5.5.
They giving the Colts 5.5 with Henry. But it's at the Patriots.
Henry played for the Titans.
Oh, the Titans. I'm sorry. You're right. My bad. I'll take Bill Belichick. I'll take Bill Belichick.
You gonna take Belichick?
And he how many again? How many giving up?
5.5.
Okay.
5.5. The Colts.
What you got, Jimmy?
You know what? I take that 5.5.
Okay, you had the
Colts. How about Buffalo and the Jets? Buffalo giving up 12.5.
I'm going with Buffalo.
At the Jets.
I'm going with Buffalo. I'm not
You
playing.
know damn well I ain't gonna turn down 12.5 points.
12 and a half?
Okay.
12 and a half.
12.5. I'm taking it.
You can have it. Jimmy got the jet.
Minnesota at Washington. The Vikings giving up 3.5.
I'm going. Oh, that boy's back. They trying to sell that
I'm
team.
taking Minnesota and I'm giving up the 3.5.
You gonna give me the 3? Minnesota playing too good. I can't go against them.
3.5.
I can't go against Minnesota, man. I'll let you be on my
Okay.
team on that one.
Say it with your chest. Vegas and at Jacksonville. Vegas giving up 1.5. They playing against Sunshine.
I'm going with Vegas.
You know, I'm gonna take Sunshine.
Okay. All right.
Vegas is some garbage this year.
Okay. That's all right.
Seattle and Arizona. Arizona giving up 2.
I know who I'm going
I take Zona and I get it 2 up.
Okay, you can take Zona. I'm taking Seattle. Zona can't play dead.
The game of the afternoon, well, one of the games of the afternoon, the Rams at Tampa Bay, and Tampa Bay is giving up 3.
Thomas Edward Patrick Brady. I never bet against him. The wife then left him with her riding ass. With her riding self. She done left my man. How many points?
3.
Huh? 3. Who you going with?
Man, the Rams just lost to the Niners this weekend. Tampa Bay got their heads beat.
What you gonna do then, please? Woman just left my man. My man that got there. Tom Brady finna be out in the streets, boy.
I'm gonna take the Rams and them 3.
Okay. Ooh, Jimmy.
How about the nightcap on Sunday? Tennessee at Kansas City. Kansas City is giving up 12.5.
I ain't never team. Tennessee giving up 12.5.
Kansas City is giving up 12.5.
You don't like so you taking Tennessee. You like the points, right?
I'm taking Tennessee.
Okay.
What you gonna do?
I'm going to get with Mahomes. You gotta be out your mind.
Okay.
I'm going with my homeboy.
Right, that we have. That we
have.
have.
With my homeboy.
So those are the picks, of course, for the NFL games this week. And Chris Walker, if we get him to give his picks after the show goes off, and then that way Lori will incorporate them into the slot. And Mate said, y'all don't pick us for nothing. We are trading the first round. them Pittsburgh Steelers fans is garbage, man. They on the bye this week. They talking about they garbage.
And guess what?
Garbage.
Guess what? They done lost a lot of games for me this year. I've been bet with Mate. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I'm done with it, man. So what else you got to do before you got to get out of here, man? Anybody else you inviting tonight?
Man, of course, hey, man, say it's going down, of course, today, and all of the ladies that won VIP passes to my annual birthday bash, which is tonight, and the Chop Shop viewing party is tonight for the Texans and the Astros at an undisclosed location. And hey, man, appreciate it. Everybody should have gotten their info and on their passes. Lori, we even included Lori and got her one. She's grandfathered in.
Lori gotta be in.
Lori gonna come in there, but Lori gonna come on there. Lori, let me tell you something. Don't you come in that party wearing them old puffy, them old fur shoes that them women be wearing in the grocery stores in the hood.
Them Uggs.
Yeah, don't you wear none of them. Don't wear none of them, and no alligator shoes is allowed either. Crocodile, don't y'all wear none. I'm telling you now, we're gonna get your ass stayed. You won't get on the elevator. I'm gonna tell the man, no, none of those shoes in the party tonight.
Hey, your feet almost cut out, Coach. You're talking crazy to people. But Solid Gold, she said, we're in there, my Solid Gold dancer outfit. Ooh, Solid Gold dancers. No. Lori said she don't like no hugs. No way. What is you talking about? She don't like hugs.
Show, man. And remember now, guys, the game, the baseball game starts at 7:05. The football game starts at 7:15. So I'm telling you, I'm not answering no text message. It's my birthday. So all them text messages you trying to give me, hey, where I park at, you figured out where to park at down there. Read the invite. It tells you what to do in regarding the parking.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
in regarding to that. Now, meanwhile, we're gonna read exactly what the invite says. It said that's where we're gonna be at. We're gonna have food.
Right.
We're gonna have beverages.
Right.
We're gonna have a DJ.
Right.
We got a bartender, a chef, a DJ.
Wait a minute. So people calling you, asking you more questions about what you're gonna have?
You know how Negroes. People know they want to eat before or whatnot. But guess what? If you want to get in the pool,
Bring your own towel.
Bring your own rag. I'm telling you now. You know, or like some of them women do have, they carry them big old purses. Put you some flip flops in your purse. That way you can walk around. I'm telling you now, it's gonna be a good atmosphere. Ain't no dress code for that right there. Okay. Anyway, I'm ready. I'm suited and booted. I see you guys on Monday. Some of you guys I see tonight. Meanwhile, if some other females come on there and they deserve them, and
I got them. I'm gonna work them out. I'll work them out.
And I see them in the place.
No, C-Walk ain't here in town. C-Walk ain't in town.
No, he ain't in town this week. C-Walk not in town. So anyway, guys, peace, man. We up out here. I got to run, man. It's gonna be jumping tonight. I got Ella. Show him my dance again. Show him my dance.
Hold on, y'all. Here we go. I'm sorry I can't play the music, y'all. Guess what, though? Y'all know what he's doing. He's doing a damn Watusi right there. I don't know what the hell he's doing on that. He gone, y'all. But hey, you know I got something to share with y'all for. Let me get him out of there. Mike Smith in town. It's going to be Jalen Hurt jerseys then. Okay, I got you. But y'all know what? I saw something that I wanted to share with y'all. And let me, I'm trying to see. I always got to have, y'all have fun tonight out there. Be careful. Be careful. If you're doing a lot of drinking, make sure you have, drink responsibly. Just because this stuff is free, don't go in there and get alcohol poison tonight drinking all that mess. And if you, get an Uber, or because we want you to be back on Monday. Okay, so just be careful out there. Let me see. Yeah, be careful out there. That's I'm serious about that. And we've come too far to just go and just throw all of it away. Messing around with a game. And I want to shout out to Jackson State again. Jackson State coming to town. But I found some out the other day I wanted to share with y'all too. The college game day trip to Jackson State turned out to be a very fruitful one for those that network. Hey y'all, listen to me. We got something. Okay? We got something they want. Listen to this. The ratings are in from Saturday morning. No, I didn't like that gangster pick of Matrix Mac. No, I didn't. I didn't like that picture. But the ratings are in from Saturday morning show. And it was a wild success. It's a wild success, y'all. ESPN Public Relations tweeted out that the show prior to the Jackson State Southern game had just over 1.8 million viewers for its best Week 9 start since 2009. I'm gonna read y'all listen to me now. We got, but Tina, we got something. Would y'all ever think that we got to go somewhere else and get something? Our HBCU teams, Southern and Jackson State, I'm going to repeat it again. Had Jet, the game day show prior to that show had 1.8 million viewers for the best week 9 start, game days week 9 start since 2009. And we around here trying to send our kids somewhere else and play. And the show's final hour was even more successful, with 2.3 million viewers tuned in. The final hour of the live show broadcast from that stadium parking lot, y'all, it was unbelievable. Listen, see, I keep trying to tell y'all how we got power. But I saw some last night, y'all. I got to share with y'all. Got to share with y'all. Got to share. Because it's voting season. And some of us just don't understand. Okay? Y'all follow me. I got a story. I'm going to tell you. I have to be honest with y'all. I've been watching the Supreme Court. Y'all can say goodbye to affirmative action. Okay? It's not going to be here for very long. Listen to me. Not just because the judges who want to get rid of it are correct on the law, because they're not. Not because the justices that want to get rid of it were correct in their interpretation of the facts, because the justices that want to get rid of it, they're in power. They got the numbers. They're going to change affirmative action, not because it's right. Y'all got to hear me on this one. Because they have the power to do it. What I just tell y'all about our power right there. They are playing allegiance to a white supremacist governing ethic, including the black one, Clarence Thomas. He too is a part of this effort. The logic and the law really don't work with these justices, y'all. I'm sorry. Keep calling them judges. We live in a world where each of these institutions that have the ability to weigh in are weighing in ways that, frankly, unless there are enough people who are on the left leaning or Democrats on the other side who are progressive and are attempting to stop them. Karen Thomas, and I hope some of y'all paying attention to this. They are really attempting, listen to me, my people, they are really attempting to remake this country as if it was 1755 again. I know y'all think I'm playing. We have to be aware of that, and we need to think about, what does this mean for us? What did it mean a long time ago when segregation was deemed illegal? Like when Plessy versus Ferguson happened. And black people thought they were on the way to making Reconstruction, which was this nation's first attempt on integration. The black people who were around at the time thought this whole integration thing was going to be permanent. And then the Supreme Court came down with a very pro-white supremacist, anti-black, anti-segregation mandate. What did it mean for them people back then? What did it mean? What was it like to have some of the carpet just pulled right from underneath you? Gentlemen, we are going to get a view of what that means in real time. What does this signify to us? What does it open up for us? There is an that Republicans are undertaking right now that redefine what it means to be black. So when I hear about all these dudes, black ass dudes talking about they Republicans, there's an effort by Republicans. They are undertaking right now redefining what it means to be black. I had to share with y'all. Did y'all know this? They are asking the Supreme Court to opine upon who counts as black. I know I ain't talking about no damn Kyrie Irving right now. The hell, Kyrie Irving ain't got nothing to do with what I'm talking about right now, Derek Johnson. Forget Kyrie Irving and what the hell he talking about right now. I'm telling you what's going on in the Supreme Court right now. That's going to affect your ass. What on that TV is not going to affect us. These Republicans are asking the Supreme Court, go look it up, to make an opinion on who counts as black. And we worry about what the hell Tyreek Irving talking about. When it comes to the definition of blackness and when it comes to the rights and the privileges or the detriment or the harm that are attributed to that definition. But what does that mean when we the people are dealing with a reality that we are going to be thinking about blackness from a legal perspective? And this thing is being defined by white people. Being defined by non-black people for the purpose of preserving white power. Listen, this is a legal argument that is making its way to the Supreme Court. It is an argument that we are going to have to grapple with. We have to build bridges and alliance with our brothers from around the world. You know, some of you nationalists is somebody, if you ain't from America, you ain't black. If you ain't from black America, you ain't black. In your approach to blackness. Talking about black Americans is the only one that count. Listen to me. Get ready because you're going to have a plan B. I was listening to a story of a lawyer friend of mine who had a meeting with a young sister who told her that she don't believe in electoral politics. So she's not going to be voting. She's New York City voter. And my friend, the sister told my friend, told her, I don't believe in electoral politics. So I'm not voting, sis. My friend was like, where you live? In New York? She said, yes. Were you out there in the protest in 2020 for George Floyd? The young girl was like, yeah, I was in them streets. You know I was protesting. But she had to tell the young lady that even if you don't believe in the electoral system, I, as somebody who votes, I would say thank you for your participating in the protest. The girl looked like a little puzzled. Why are you thanking me for participating in the protest? Listen to me, y'all. This conversation was going on this week. This week. My friend told a girl that even though you didn't vote, sweetie, even though you didn't vote, because of your protest, the mayor who was in office, an elected official, Bill Blasio, put the Racial Justice Commission together. My friend was named to the commission. They put 3 ballot proposals, things we got to vote on the ballot because an elected official gave the go-ahead. But she don't believe in the electoral process. So right now, thanks to you and millions of other people who protested in 2020, we really have the ability to vote on racial justice initiatives that have never been able to vote on before. I don't know if we're doing that in our city. This is happening in New York. Thank you, young lady, for doing the work even though you didn't even believe in the system. You know how these young kids just think they know everything. Then she began to explain to the young girl that what the ballot proposals were going to do. Like I'm explaining to y'all. Then we can talk about Kyrie. So every single, check this out. The fact that it would create a permanent racial equity mandate. I don't think this is going on in Houston. So every single agency would have to create a racial equity plan every other year and have to create a report on their off year on how they did. It's happening in New York right now. It's on the ballot. They would be measuring the true cost of living in New York. It's on the ballot. Instead of fronting like a family of 4 can live and do on $28,000 a month, when, to be honest, the fact that a family of 4 in New York City will need closer to $96 million a month. Excuse me, $96,000 a month. Instead of having a constitution for our city that completely ignores New York's racist history. Check this out. Now, they would have all New York on the ballot. If you're in New York, you can vote for these proposals. And in the proposals, they have a preamble to the Constitution that would outline the racist history that created New York City. They setting them up for something, y'all. And when we have the demands in the preamble that every governing decision that have to be made going forward has to make light of this history that has been thrust upon us and strive for an outcome that leads to more racial equality, equity, and justice. Listen to me, y'all. That's a big deal in New York City. Y'all remember the black people used to own New York City, and then they run them out. And now they got the most valuable real estate in the world. However, this young sister, to whom we owe a debt of gratitude to, and thanks for being in the streets and forcing the government to do work like this. She didn't believe in the voting system. Y'all got people that y'all know don't believe in the voting system. Here's the thing about systems I want us to understand. This system up there, the UIL, y'all know I'm bringing it home. Mindy, you should have known. The UIL is a system. She don't believe in voting system, right? Here's the thing about system that like I said, I want all us to understand. And this is regardless if you are a voter in New York, Houston, or Memphis, or anywhere. Particularly if you're someone who says you don't believe in electoral politics. Y'all done heard him. My barber used to say, man, I don't believe in it. Have you ever driven a car? Do you know how to explain how a car works? Do you know the mechanics of what it takes when you turn that key on and the car starts? All the different things got to happen before. Do you know every single thing about it? I know I don't. I don't know how to explain it to you, all the intricacies of a car and how it works. But I see a whole lot of people driving around in these cars. I don't personally believe, like the girl said, I don't personally believe in cars, but I do see people driving them. Because I don't believe in the system, but the system is still driving. That's kind of the same sense of saying, I don't believe in the electoral process. I don't believe in voting. This is like saying, I don't believe in electricity. I don't believe when I turn on that light and it come on, and I don't believe that. But here's the thing about systems, y'all. I'm giving you something to tell these young kids. A system is a process of accomplishing things, right? That exists independent of your belief. I don't have to believe in a car for me to know that a car works. Y'all hear me? Jimmy texted. I don't have to believe in a car to know that a car works. I don't have to believe in electricity to know that if I turn on the light will come on. Whether I believe it or not. And there are a lot of us that decided that I don't believe in the electoral system. I'm not going to argue with y'all about it. What you believe in is what you believe in. I would ask, but I just would ask people who said that with a full chest, had a chest stuck out. I would just ask them, what's your solution, Jacoby? Jacoby, you got some young people probably think like that. Jacoby, you ask them, what's your solution? Independent of the electoral process. What's your solution? What's your solution for making sure water gets clean for your house and the houses on your block? Because in this system, clean water depends on whoever's in charge of the Environmental Protection Agency in your city. What is your solution if you don't believe in electoral politics? What is your solution? What is your solution? What for making sure that your kids in your neighborhood get educated, the teachers get paid, and you're able to ensure that the education they receive is enough and prepare them for college? What is your solution to make sure that the internet connectivity works and happens? What is your solution? When they say that, you got to have some art. What is your solution? What's your solution for making sure your garbage is picked up and removed? What solution? What is your solution for making sure when crimes happen in your neighborhood that there is an effort and a effective system that's going to be able to adjudicate that and leave your community better? Oh, okay. What's your solution for making sure the roads get paved? What's your solution for making sure senior citizens get health care? What is your solution for getting hospitals and making sure your hospitals don't get shut down? All of these systems exist independent of what you believe. And if you don't have a way to get these needs met, independent of your beliefs, then your beliefs are irrelevant. Your belief don't have a single impact on whether or not gravity works. If I hold up this pencil and drop it, whether you believe it or whether I believe it or not, that system. What his name? Morpheus told Neo. He told him this in the Matrix, didn't he? He said, it exists independent of your belief, player. Y'all, we have to be clear. Whether you believe in the elections or not, this is how we determine who sits on the thrones of power in our country. This is how we determine who gets to answer all of those questions that I just outlined. Your beliefs should be between you and the Lord. Between you and your household, do you believe this man is a good man? Do you believe that woman is a good woman? Did you get to act on your belief? You can act on your belief there. Your beliefs do not have any role to play on whether or not someone sits on the throne of power that hates your people and would rather see you die than give you clean water. To a political outcome, then, it really has the effect of being a wonderful experience that amounts to nothing more than an intellectual, masturbated one or a grown-up tantrum when you get mad. I'm not voting. I'm not voting. I'm not voting. I love a good protest, ladies and gentlemen, as much as anybody else. But protest has to be tied to something. If we're going to protest this thing with the UIL, it's got to be tied to something. And when the protest is actually moving the needle and create an opportunity for us to have racial justice or ballot initiatives, but you ain't gonna vote. They do all this work to put these initiatives on the ballot, and this young girl says she ain't gonna vote. They go through all these protests, millions of people, police shooting at people, police macing people, and she ain't gonna vote. Y'all, the systems of power to dictate how we live and move in this world operates and exists independent on your belief in them. I just had to let y'all know that, man. Because it's killing me. It's killing me that our young people, have y'all been talking to them? Thank you, Troy B. Enemy. 21 unmarked coffins have been discovered in Tulsa, likely victims of the Tulsa massacre. Absolutely. Then back a little while ago, this man told me, wait a minute, what did he say? Hold on, let me read it. Kyrie just made a statement, Hatter. You guys should go back and watch it. There's about to be some interesting discussions. Let me tell y'all something, man. These people out here, man, we playing games. We playing basketball. Thaddeus Moody. These people are moving their agendas. Kyrie is a multi-millionaire. Right? Helps his community. Proud of him. But he got a job. Got a job to do. If he don't like it, he can go find another job. That's why I always tell us to put ourselves in a position of power where we run stuff. And Derek Johnson, I'll tell you why I was so short with you about that. I had a call from somebody last night. I ain't gonna tell you who. Come trying to explain that movie to me. But the Cushites and the Hittites and I said, what did that mean to you? What does it mean? Well, man, it might be something to this, man. All of this. I said, what is it to you? You spend how much they say it costs? You spend all that money. They say it's a 3-hour-long movie. Man, you need to watch. I'm not watching it. Why you ain't watching? Because I don't want to watch it. I said, what made you want to go watch? I just want to know. I don't want to know. Why you forcing it on me? I ain't forcing you not to read it. I ain't tell you not to listen to it, but he seemed to be mad at me because I don't want to watch it. I don't have Amazon Prime. I'm one of the few people who don't. Jeff Bezos didn't make that fortune off me. But y'all, we got to be, then I was just thinking about how bright some of our young people are. Thinking about Jaylen Brown. I was thinking about him last night. They were at shoot around yesterday. Okay? Shoot around, he was playing songs. No, I ain't talking about a Kyrie fan. We ain't talking about you being no Kyrie fan. What question did he ask? Okay. Derek Johnson, I'm on a show. I haven't watched it. These people been watching this show. You tell us he asked a valid question in his interview. What did he say? You got the flow. Instead of you telling me about what did he say so profound that you want to stop whatever I'm saying for us to talk about it? What did he say? What question? Let me put it on the screen so y'all don't think I'm just talking to my damn self. This was his first one. This was his first. He put them all up there. This was his first one. Then I said, man, then he come back with this one. Hold on. Let me go back. Let me put that other one up there. Put them all up there. I want y'all to see something. I want y'all to see something. Love Derek Johnson. Smart man. But guess what? We're going to learn something from him today. Then you come back with, hold on. Let me be clear. I'm not a Kyrie. Ain't nobody say you was no Kyrie fan. Not one time. Okay. Go watch it for yourself. How the hell am I watching and I'm on the show? Y'all see what I had to deal with? So back to Jaylen Brown. I gave it to him. Back to Jaylen Brown. In the shoot around, he was playing the Migos more than the loss of rapper Takeoff. I'm going to make sure I don't watch it. Thank you. Who lost his life to straight bullet the other night. Jaylen said he and Takeoff is from the same part of Atlanta, Gwinnett County, and he counted the rapper as a big supporter of his. Jaylen said Takeoff is a North Atlanta legend. And this night and all nights are going forward, he said, I can take off. I carry Takeoff with me. He said, some may say he's just another rapper. But for me, Takeoff was an icon, a member of my community, and a humble hard worker. Jaylen also added his thoughts on gun violence as well. He said it's easy to point a finger at the person who shot the gun. But we also need to examine the system. Just remember this system I just got through mentioning to y'all of the incarceration rate, the lack of resources and opportunities there is to be unpacked. It says a lot to be unpacked. He said, but 10 seconds, wrong decisions, 10 seconds can affect your whole life. Be safe out there. Make wise decisions. That Jaylen Brown is a very thoughtful young man. Grew up in Atlanta. Went out to Cal for a year. Number 3 pick, Boston Celtics. It's crazy, man. I'm sitting there. What's up, Gary Carter? I was just thinking about, man, how far we've come and how far we got to go. Just thinking about it. What has happened? What is happening out there? What? Sitting here thinking about, because I mentioned to he said, Eric Bourne said he just checking in. Eric Bourne's happy about the Lakers win. Hold up, I forgot to show y'all something. I forgot to show y'all that shot. Hold up. I forgot to show y'all that shot last night. Watch this. This for Eric Bourne. This for Chris Charles too. Watch this. I got a question. Why didn't LeBron? You tell me, Darvin Ham. I just showed you the play. You tell me Darvin Ham drew up a play for Austin Reed to pass to Matt Ryan. And he drew that up. Great play. You got the hillbilly Kobe to Matt Ryan with all those other guys out the floor. Did you have LeBron James out there? One of the best players in the world. You had AD over there setting the pick. Oh, guess what, y'all? Them Laker fans, like Eric Bourne, they really still be sad if the young player, McDaniels, the young player, was about 18, 19 years old, he missed 2 free throws and shot them with perfect form. He was nervous. Shot him with perfect form. If he don't miss those free throws, it's over. LeBron James had just missed one before that. You got two guys. You got the guy who had to save y'all last night. Last year was working in a cemetery and delivering DoorDash. Austin Reed is undrafted free agent from Oklahoma who left Oklahoma, and everybody say, what the hell are you doing? Westbrook was happy. Westbrook came off the bench and was happy. This man and Eric Barnes keep wanting to get rid of Westbrook. Man, leave Westbrook alone. I'm just going through some stuff, man. He said, it happened. Okay. No, I ain't mad at LeBron. Hey, it is what it is. I promise you, I'm not mad at LeBron. It just makes me look around and just think about, man. I keep going back to what's going on in the Supreme Court. Y'all can't. Who is that writer that says a conscious Negro is always in a rage because he knows what's going on? Who's that writer? Was that Langston Hughes? James Baldwin? So many places I want to go with y'all right now because I got y'all for these last 20 minutes. And I'm just trying to see where I want to go. I'm serious. You know, I'm serious. I'm watching how Bruce Pearl, you know, sending out tweets. Supporting people. Oh, that was okay. Dubois. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Sometimes, man, it's just stuff. I'm just sitting here thinking about it. Affirmative action. A lot of our ancestors wouldn't be able to be put in positions where they were if it wasn't for affirmative action. And somebody just saying, I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna take it back. Good friend of mine. I don't have too many of them, but friend of mine is a graduate of Morehouse University. When Robert Hatter was a young man, I never thought about going to Morehouse. Nobody never told me about it. I didn't know the rich history of it. They told me that Martin Luther King went there, but I didn't know the rich history of it. How these young men, when they come to that school, what they're taught. Wait a minute. I like this. He said, Mr. Hatter, hold up. Boy, hold up. I like this kind of stuff. Hold up. I'm going to get to you. Kendrick Lewis said, Hatter, what's your advice on courting women? Hold up. What's your advice on courting women we may be interested in? Us youngsters need. Kendrick Lewis, you a youngster? What's my advice on? Gosh. On courting women we may be interested in. That's a hard one, man. Let me share this with you first. I like that. Kendrick Lewis, do me a favor. I got something for you, but I want to have more time. That's an important subject. I want to have more time. Okay? I'm going to table that one. I'm going to table that one. I got something for you. Kimberly, come on, Kim Jackson. See, I knew she was going to say something. I knew it. I already knew she was going to say something. I knew it. I knew it. But let me go. Kendrick Lewis, I got you, baby. I got you. Dating. I got you, man. I promise you I got you. But I was thinking about something, Kim. Guy was telling the story of a young man Hey, Kendrick, listen to this, right? You got to answer what is considered being young. What is considered being young? Kim, I'm messing with you. But Kim, y'all got to hear me on this one, Kim. Y'all remember? Part of mine is at Morehouse, right? And Morehouse, but this guy here, this one of my, I talk to him a lot. I'm with you. I'm with you, Kendrick. Kendrick, I feel your spirit on it though. Forget what nobody else said. You remind me of this because I got something for you, but it's gonna take a little time. I'm trying to get us out of here. A young man was introduced by one of the officers by an older mother at the church. Young kid came to church and he introduced him, and an officer introduced the lady at church. Now watch this. Watch how words mean a lot, mamas and daddies. She told the guy when she introduced the kid, she said, here's a Morehouse man. Okay? To which the usher, who had about the same age, and she told him, introduced the kid as a Morehouse man. Then the usher, they both about the same age, he retorted back to him and said, you can tell a Morehouse man, but you can't tell him much. Older black woman older black mother at the church introduced her to another older black man at the church, this guy. And she introduced him as a Morehouse man, in which she came back and said, you can tell a Morehouse man, but you can't tell him much in front of the kid, in front of the young man. The kid said that moment stuck in the young man's mind and his psyche and inflated his self-esteem. But subliminally, it planted a seed that adversely might have impacted his time as a student at Morehouse. Because you can tell a Morehouse man, but you cannot tell him much. Subconsciously instill an unteachable spirit. because it is built on a premise that this kid, he should already know all the answers. Because he got to school that speak to the mystique. As Morehouse students, they are indoctrinated with confidence before being even equipped with competence. I didn't know this about Morehouse. Humility is treated like an allergy that even ibuprofen couldn't beat. So you have a whole lot of men from Morehouse who have unsubstantiated arrogance without proof of performance. So the young man said he realized later in his tenure at school through an elective of course correction that he discovered the confidence of humility, which is the ability to make the right decision, Kedrick Lewis, while acknowledging that sometimes I'm going to get it wrong. That's what Adam Grant, I don't know if y'all know Adam Grant, this writer, this thinker, he described as knowing what you don't know and then learning how. It's the balance act of having faith in your strength while being aware of your weaknesses. Boy, I got some smart people that's watching me on this air right now. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, James Harden is out for a month. What's wrong with him? Since y'all want to tell me, James Harden is out for, my boy is out for a month. Yes. What happened to him? I don't know. I haven't talked to him. What happened? Why is he out for a month? What he hurt? Back to this. Yes, Michelle, I am. I got comments over here. I gotta do. Hold up. She asked me about my setup. I got dual screens and a monitor. I wish y'all could see it. And an iPad. Michelle, you're unbelievable. Yes, and my face is over here, but your comments are over here. So yes, I'm going back and forth. Girl, you're awesome. You're just too damn smart for your own good. Oh, Kedrick Lewis said, I'm gonna get back to this because I got to get back to this Morehouse stuff. He said, no, Hatter, I'm not a youngster, but always see my comments over here, Michelle. He said, I'm not a youngster, but I always like to know how you carry yourself, seeing you at the games and I see you at wins. Oh, you like the way I can. Oh, man, I got you, baby. I got you, man. See, y'all, I like that. Kedrick Lewis, let me tell you something. You just put some more fuel in my tank. See, y'all, I told you I be trying to be nice sometimes. But I told you, sometimes you got to be profane to be profound. But we're going to get back to Harden. I hate that for Harden because he's kind of heavy. But where was I at? What did I tell y'all about? It's a balancing act between having faith in your strength and while being allowed, being aware of your weaknesses. Exhibit A. I'm going to give you Exhibit A. Let me give you two. Yeah, I'm full of it. Shut up. Stop it, Kirk Friedman. She said, Exhibit A. Would point us in the court of public opinion to Robert Iger. I don't know if y'all know who Robert Iger is. It's a real good friends. He was the CEO of Disney. Real good friends with Chris Paul. For some reason, I don't know, him and Chris Paul are good friends. His name was brought up as one of the guys who gonna get a group together to buy the Phoenix Suns. He was a former CEO of Disney. Okay, he had a testimony. He provides in his autobiography. His autobiography is entitled, what's the name? A Ride for a Lifetime. Okay, Disney Ride for a Lifetime. He played on them with those words. Kendrick gonna be a bad man. I'm gonna take Kendrick under my wings. He's gonna be a bad man. But Kendrick, check this out. He described how he felt accepting the role of the president of ABC Entertainment. Check this out, though. With the dubious distinction of being the first with no show business background. They were expecting him to turn around an industry. And experience is not an acceptable excuse. They said, we don't care. We appoint you. We want you to turn this thing around. Being dealt that bad hand, y'all. And his rule of thumb, listen to me, Kendrick. You tell these young cats, his rule of thumb is not to pretend. Admit that you don't understand and question what doesn't make sense. It's humility. He became the business world's runway model for leading while learning. Have y'all ever been put in a position like that? The guy was telling me, becoming a Morehouse man, they say you have the responsibility of leading while you don't know what you're doing. People expect them. The old lady said, what the old lady said? What you say about a Morehouse man? You can't tell them nothing. So these young kids come in. When you say you go to Morehouse, you got a responsibility. What's the lady say? What the lady tell the little boy? You got a responsibility. You could tell a Morehouse man, but you can't tell him much. Saving Disney World and saving the world is two different things. But Kendrick Lewis, you tell these young people, you don't have to be arrogant when you're confident. Had to share that with y'all. Because he was telling me about, because we was talking about the lack of humility. The lack of humility. You know, no, people are not, Elton said that's tough. The lack of humility has caused us to, I got it. I'm going to end with this one. The lack of humility has caused us to compete with each other. I'm competing with Freight. Freight competing with Mark Edwards. Mark Edwards competing with, let me see, scholar athletes competing with the other basketball program. Let me go through this. Let me go through this knowledge. Let me go through this. Darren Carter. You whatever you do in life, you competing with the next guy over here. Kendrick Lewis, you competing with the next coach. Mindy, you competing with the next girl at American Airlines. I'm just gonna go. Jeremy Davis, you compete. Kimberly Jackson, you competing with the next nurse. Marissa Smith, you competing with the next person. Let me go through it. I'm personalizing it. Eric Barnes, you competing with the next guy who's doing what you're doing. Curtis George, you doing the same thing. Mr. Barnes, Jerry Carter, you competing with the next summer program, the next digital content person. Let me go. I'm trying to. Derek Johnson, you competing with the next sergeant, the next lieutenant in the other armed forces. Thaddeus Moody, you competing with the next referee. We're competing. A lack of humility has caused us to compete with each other. You know I'm going somewhere. I'll keep going. Brandy, Karen, Jacoby, coaching. You competing with the next school or the other coach. Bettina Brown, Mate, you competing with the other people. Yes, I went through your whole thing. United. No, you're competing with the people at American Airlines. Many of you listening to my damn story. Let me tell my story. I know you're at United, but you're competing with American Airlines. Compete. You compete. Not with the lady that worked with you. The competing airline. Mindy, come on. This ain't baseball. But we competing so much out here. People want to compete with this show. People want to compete with events. I'm gonna bring it to summer basketball. This guy want to compete with this guy. This guy. I remember one guy talking about Hatter. It's the mob out here. I'm messing with you, man. Hatter. I mean, it's going crazy. This guy got a website. What you call it? What they call? What you call these guys? Scouting service, he competing with this guy. A lack of humility has caused us to compete with each other. Now, people don't see no difference between the Crips and the Bloods and the Methodists and the Pentecostal. The churches compete. They all have their own blocks. Slamming. Slinging their own dope. On their own corners or whatever they do, and seeing who get the most customers. So now we can't even trust each other. Yeah, I know this is a good one to end with. Because we want to outdo each other. We have, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what's going on in the summer basketball community. Jeremy Davis. Man, I got to go to this event and go to this event because I don't want this guy mad at me. I don't want this guy mad at me. No, this ain't crabs in the barrel. No, this ain't crabs in the barrel. It's just a lack of humility. I'm giving you a new thing. I don't know nothing about no crabs in the barrel because I ain't never seen no crabs in the barrel. Only crabs I see, the ones I've eaten on the table. So I don't, that analogy, no, I don't never say it as much. It's a lack of humility. We have to do more to communicate and compliment each other versus cremating each other. That's why I always compliment and let people come on this show. Always compliment people. I'm trying to be an example. That's why I don't do reckless tweets. I don't do reckless tweets because our young men are watching us do stuff. If Mr. Hatter can reckless tweet, I got a young man who went to school, middle school with my son. For the last 2 years, he has been watching this show. He telling me everything that I done did on the last 2 years on this show. He went to the village school. When he left middle school, he went to the village school. The school I told you that wanted my son. My son went to public school. He went to West Side. They both grew up. He went to college over there, ended up at Georgetown for grad school, worked on President Biden's campaign. It's a young man who went to school. But he said every day he's tuning in and watching the Chop Shop. He said, Mr. Happ, he texted me and said, hold up, did he text me? Or he told me on the phone. He told me, so man, it was profound. I'm trying to find it. Y'all got to understand when look, young kids say stuff. Hold up. No, he just told me. He just said, man, he got to walking this thing down to me, the stuff that I was saying, that he was applying in his life. Yo, let me tell you something. Blew me away. This just 2 days. Wait a minute. Last night, a couple of nights ago. The young man watched up closely the work that a father was putting in with his son. He watched me drop my son off early. No, take my son when they get to school. Little Robert taking a shower to go to class. We have to do more, like I said, to communicate and compliment each other. Knowing who you are should make you more communicative. To lift up the community. But when it's all about me, my ego, and my own narcissism, and my own elitism, and my own insecurities, humility is the understanding of who you are. The confidence of who you are. Yes, fellas, I'm talking. This is all still on the Morehouse subject. And now that we all have different paths and different walks, that's why if you have something, what I said, come on this show and let's talk about it. This young lady got a talk show in Atlanta. What did we say? Come on this show and talk about it. That's why this platform is so important and so valuable. I can celebrate what others doing. I can celebrate what Michelle's doing. I can celebrate. I can tell y'all. She don't like you to tell me, but everything that happens in that park in Midtown, the Midtown Park down there. So a young black woman puts on most of that stuff. I never would forget they had dinner en blanc in that Midtown Park. We go to Midtown, we think somebody, it's a young woman that's on this show. It's over that. I told y'all we got some powerful people that be and come through this show. You can celebrate what she's doing. I can celebrate what Kendrick Lou. I can tell you, I can come on here and say, Franklin Paul is my one, and Stephen Woods and presidents and Greg Wise are some of my favorite coaches. I can tell you that Robert Young is a hairdresser that's so great that same girl I'm talking about fly back just so he can do a hair. It's all right for us to celebrate each other, man. I can celebrate Mindy Collins, Sonia Billingsley. She don't know what she's talking about with baseball, but I can still celebrate her. I can celebrate. I'm just going through. I can celebrate. All y'all trying to, I'm watching Marissa out here spending all the time she can trying to make sure her son be put in a position where he can go and play college basketball and live out his dream. Kim Jackson, I watch her sons get out of school. She still support the show. Yes, it's Friday. It's roll call. I watch how Eric Bowens was a comedian and transferred from a comedian into an entrepreneur. Curtis George, I don't know you that good yet. Gary Carter, you know I watch your transformation. Watch this young man go from bam, 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 bam. Keep going. Keep pushing. The best is yet to come from that young man. Y'all better be around him right now while y'all can. I'm just going down. That is Moody. What? This guy in Chicago supports this show like he right around the corner. Derek Johnson was supporting this show. He was stationed all over the world. Troy Bieniemy, Eric Bieniemy's brother, son, got a son, top basketball player, a pro now. Karen Roach, same thing. Brandon Nickerson. I see what you're doing with your son and your daughter. Karen Thomas, you know I know what you're doing with your kids. Jacoby, always in the gym. Them young guys that's always in the gym, something's going to happen for them. Bettina Brown, she got a son that I'm looking into now. Just cause Tanya told her to come on the show and she told me who her son was. He's at Memphis. Guess what? I got people looking at him right now. Call Penny Hardaway the next day. That day I texted him and said, we got to talk about this kid, 26 kid. It's all right to celebrate what other people are doing. Mate Cora. Yeah, I'm just going through. Walter Yates came on our show and talked about anything he wanted, his new endeavors. When he go into a new endeavor, he can come on and talk about it again. I'm just going through. Makessa Charles, her little son. What I love about this lady, she was so persistent. I said, I'm not teaching no other kid how to play no basketball no more. She said, but Robert, just work with it. I said, okay. So I said, well, okay. I work with this kid. My son said, Dad, I cannot believe you work. You told me you weren't going to never work out with another kid again. The kid couldn't chew gum and walk at the same. Didn't know what a left or right hand layup was. Now this kid is playing college basketball. One ranked, found a place, had a dunk contest the other night, won the dunk contest. I'm just going through this. It's all right. Kenneth Gamble. Always celebrate these guys. I'm just going. Man, we got to celebrate each other, man. We got to celebrate each other, man. Because I know I have to walk my own path. But I'm going to still do whatever I can to support them in their efforts. They might be able to reach people that I can't reach. That's why I tell you to share the show, Jay Jackson. Kendrick Lewis just asked me a question that he don't understand, that me and him don't be connected for life, because he had the gall to sit up and ask a question. You got to realize Kendrick, Jay Jackson, Kirk Dorsey, Mike can reach people I can't reach. All I'm telling them is share the show so we can reach them. If we listen, I'm gonna go. Pastor said, I heard a pastor say this one night. He said, if I stay small enough, long enough, God will make me big enough soon enough. And he determines what's big enough. I know y'all didn't get it. I'm gonna give it to you one more time. If we stay small long enough, God will make us big enough soon enough. And he determines what's big enough. But man, I enjoyed myself with y'all this week. I can't wait to get out there and I want a TSU. Remember, get out. If you haven't got a ticket already, I think they sold out. TSU Jackson State, the Deion is coming to town. I think they already here. Yeah, I think they already here. Coach Prime is coming to town. Sold out 20-some thousand people in this place. So much stuff, man. What we got this weekend? Something else. What is anything else happening? Anything else happening? Something happening. Gosh, it's getting to me. It's got. Don't forget, last day of voting. Send some people. If you got people who don't, young people who talking about, I just don't believe in the electoral process. Go back and tell them to play the part that I was talking about there. Karen Roach, I already know this position. Y'all got to realize, I told you remember the young man I was telling you about? I told him the story about when I first came on the show, I would never say nothing. I didn't in the beginning. Y'all know it. Walter Yates and Kevin Freidman, I know them two know. They were there. And now I can sit up here and go 2 hours of original content. Oh, Chris Rock in town. Okay, all right. That's a good one, Rob. Chris Rock. What's the quote, Kendrick Lewis, before we get out of here? I know it's something else going on, man. I'm messing up. Y'all tell me. Come on now. I got a few more minutes. The worst thing in the world is not knowing. Boy. Let me put that one on the screen. Boy. See, y'all, this the kind of stuff, man. I'm telling y'all, man. See, y'all don't want me. I sit up here. Y'all got to understand. I got in my notes of my travels and when I go places and travel all over, wherever I'm at, right? But my thing is, I was going, I'm just going everywhere, right? But if you have the opportunity to do amazing things in your life, bring somebody with you. See, Mindy just gave me some of the best news I done had today. Her son, Cam Collins, kid who I watched play a whole lot of basketball. Attend St. Thomas University, got hurt. freshman year. He's been cleared to play. Can't wait. I know he gonna be. I bet you he don't be like Ben Simmons. Out 422 days. 522 days and come back unexpired. I feel sorry for whoever got to guard Cam right now. Keep telling y'all about leadership. I always talk about this. I said the two things that I think great leaders, not just leaders, great leaders should have is empathy and perspective. And I keep telling y'all about leaders, because I'm talking to people in leadership. They are often so concerned about the status and the position in the organization, they actually forget the real job. Somebody just text me, y'all, and they keep bringing this out of me. And I know I got to go, but y'all got to give y'all a little bit of it. I said, great leaders, not just people who they put in front of y'all. Great leaders have empathy and perspective. And I told you that leaders are often so concerned about their status and positions in the organization, they actually forget their real job. So your question should be to me, well, Robert, what is the real job of a leader? The real job of a leader is not about being in charge. All you people that's about to be leaders, it's about taking care of those in your charge. Michelle, Robert Young, Karen Roach, Mindy. I don't think people realize this. I don't think people train for this. When you are a junior, all you executives now, when you were a junior, your only responsibility was what? To be just good at your job. I'm talking to everybody who's a junior right now. You're being good at your job. Junior means you're not a senior executive yet. That's all. Companies will train you to do your job, Michelle. And if you do a good job at your job, guess what they'll do? They'll promote you. And now we are responsible. Hold up. They done promoted you now, Mindy. United Airlines has promoted you. Now you're responsible for the people that do the job that you used to do. And nobody showed us how to do that, to be responsible for that person. And that is why we get a lot of managers and not leaders. Boy, I want to stop. Because I know y'all finna get promoted. I already know it. So I got to give y'all this. We have to go through the transition of being responsible for the job and then turning into somebody that is responsible for the people who are responsible for the job. One of the great things, Mindy, that are lacking in most of our companies is that they are not teaching us how to lead. And leadership is a skill just like any other. It's learnable. It's something that you work on. It's like a muscle. You practice it, and you get good at it, and you become a strong leader. If you don't practice it, you become a weak leader. Just like parenting. Everyone has the capacity to be a parent. It doesn't mean everybody wants to be a parent. And doesn't mean everybody should be a parent. Leadership is the same way. We all have the capacity to be a leader. Doesn't mean that everyone should be a leader. Doesn't mean everybody wants to be a leader. And the reason is, you know the reason, Kevin Freitman? You know the reason, Kedrick Lewis? You know the reason why everybody don't want to become a leader? It comes with personal sacrifice. Man, I got to get out of here. But it comes with personal sacrifice. And I'm going to leave y'all with this one. Remember, Mindy, you are not in charge. You are responsible for those in your charge. Michelle, that means, like when everything goes right, you got to give away the credit. That's why I'm having a problem with LeBron right now. When they lose and he blaming the shooting, he blaming everybody, just instead of saying, man, it's on me. Kevin Durant never said, it's on me. Kyrie Irving, I said great leaders. It's a difference between leader and great leader. When everything goes right, you got to give all the credit away. And everything goes wrong, you got to take all responsibility. And it sucks. But guess what? I'm going to finish it. Y'all remind me about this leadership thing. Because y'all remind me about it. And I'm going to share it with you because you got to practice it. Just like you're practicing basketball. The people promote you over there. And you get up there and get all. You're not responsible for the job. You're responsible for the people. Be responsible for the people. They'll do a great job for you. Chop Shop. We'll see y'all on Monday. I'm out. Bye.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop.